Hi, I'm Verena Gayatri Primus. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk how you can balance Vata and Vata emotions like anxiousness and overwhelm, especially in the holiday season, with Vata balancing nourishing foods without grabbing the sugary treats, but with healthy substitutes that also taste well and leave you feeling energized instead of drained. So if you've been following the last videos on my channel, I've been talking about the Vata dosha and how it increases in the winter months. And when it increases, our emotions can shift to a level where we feel more anxious, fearful, nervous, stressed, irritable, fatigue, and we can also experience insomnia. So often when we feel stressed and anxious, we tend to grab sweet treats to ground us and give us some extra energy. But you might have observed it's not a long-term solution. We might feel better in the moment, but soon our energy level drops again and we feel worse than before. So what can we do from the Ayurvedic point of view? What can you do to balance out these feelings and this stress, especially in the holiday seasons, but with balancing, nourishing Vata foods that ground you, energize you, and are healthy for you in the long run? So let's dive in. I want to give you 3 tips today. So first, I want to talk just a little bit about sugar. You know, sugar is not ideal for you. I think most of you who are watching this video might be aware of it. But eating too much sugar really can imbalance not only your body, but your emotions and your mind as well. Eating a lot of sugar spikes up the blood sugar levels, which gives you, a kick in energy, but right away there can be a crash when you feel the sugar levels dropping again and you feel more drained than before. And it's not only this spiking up of the blood sugar level and this drop, but over a longer period of time, there can be weight gain, there can be hormonal imbalance, and there can be an increase in inflammation in your body. So it's really not a long-term solution, especially it's a vicious cycle. You're feeling stressed, you're feeling anxious, you feel you need something soothing and grounding, you grab a sugary treat, you feel great, but then your energy level drops and you feel more fatigued and drained and maybe bad afterwards than before. So here I have a good news. Actually, Ayurveda says that especially in the winter months, or if you have Vata constitution, or if you experience Vata emotions like anxiousness, overwhelm, and stress, actually the sweet taste is very good for you. It's very balancing. So it's actually, you are in balance, feeling you want something sweet. Ayurveda always works with the counter energy. So Vata is air and ether, and the sweet taste has earth and water element in it. So yes, it's natural that you crave the sweet taste. But now what does Ayurveda say? How can you grab sweet foods, nourishing food that ground and balance not only the Vata physically, but also emotionally and mentally without, the side effects of, especially of refined sugar on your body. So here I have today 3 tips for you, especially for the holiday season. My first tip, which I and my kids enjoy now as well, is to enjoy a hot chocolate with sugar-free cocoa powder, just pure cocoa powder, and then just add a little bit of honey for sweetener. So it's a wonderful treat. You get this cocoa powder in health food stores. Their cocoa powders have no sugar at all, but the cocoa is really good and grounding, gives you energy, and it's very rich in antioxidants. It's actually really healthy. You can mix it with hot water or hot milk, ideally some plant-based milk, especially if you want to balance Vata. Almond milk or oat milk are good for you, or even cow's milk or goat's milk if that's your choice. But definitely heat it up, and then you might want to add a pinch of cinnamon, which heats it up and makes the milk more easier to digest. And then you can have some good honey with it, but make sure not to put the honey into boiling water. That's not good from the Ayurvedic point of view. So wait until it's a little bit cooled down and put honey in it. So enjoy this hot cocoa drink. I would also advise you to drink it right after your main meal, so either after lunch or after dinner. If it's not too late, then your blood sugar level will stay the most even if you combine it with a full meal before. The second tip is Ayurveda says yes, in order to balance Vata, you need nourishing sweet foods. But sweet foods, according to Ayurveda, are sweet nourishing grains and sweet nourishing vegetables. So, for example, now in the winter months, it's wonderful to have sweet potatoes, sweet yam, carrots, red beets, any vegetables that are sweet, the root vegetables especially. You know, you can put them in the oven, you can roast them, you can mash them, you can have them in soups or stews, or like my children really love red beet salad. It's not too cold, I serve it warm. You can make red beet soups as well. So there are many alternatives. And then if you combine it with full grains, you know, like brown basmati rice, brown full grain rice, quinoa, and other grains, you know, full grains, it's really balancing and nourishing to your system. You feel grounded, you get the nourishing taste, the Vata is happy, it will ground your emotions, but without these sugar spikes, blood sugar spikes, and without the changing mood levels and energy levels. And my third tip, if you're really struggling, you know, with sugar cravings, I would start the day with more protein-rich foods. So you can start the day with eggs, avocado, or protein-rich breads. Or maybe you can do it like I'm really actually starting my day with green tea and teas or ginger tea. And then I'll break the fast, so to say, only later at 10, 11 o'clock with a green smoothie. And I have my first proper meal only at lunch. And there you can start right away with soups, with grains, with quinoa, where the body is not so sensitive to the carbohydrates or the refined carbohydrates. So definitely don't start the day with a sweet roll, a sweet dessert. That's the worst thing you can do, because then you will be craving this sugary and sweet taste for the rest of the day. And an extra bonus, we do it in our family. We've gotten used to it. We love it. Instead of really having sweet desserts, you know, after lunch, for example, we really choose high quality dark chocolate, and then with some almonds or some sweet dates or swim figs or sweet plums or walnuts. And our children love this too. And occasionally we do have maybe other treats, but they're so sweet in comparison to that not even us, but just also our children, they say it's too sweet. And if they have it, they have just very little, and then they have enough. And I must share some from my personal story too. I used to be a professional ballet dancer. I was told since I was very little not to eat, and I had to be thin and never to eat sugar and sweets. And of course, if you tell a child not to eat this, you want it more than ever. I did. So I think I developed quite a sugar addiction when I was young. And I could only combat that when I was 24 and started seriously with yoga. When I started yoga, meditation and breathing, and changed also to a vegetarian diet, at that time when I trained to become a yoga teacher, I broke a very long habit of sugar addiction and sugar cravings, and it hasn't come back since. So now I'm really free of it. I can choose to eat something sweet if I like to, and not overindulge it, and also say no. So yoga and meditation is really my biggest bet on for changing any sugar addiction or craving. Even so, you know, I'm not a doctor, I'm not talking about addiction here, but this is what helped me. So, and if you want a little bit more than the tips I've given you today, I have a wonderful Holistic Starter Toolkit, a free toolkit that you can download. It has a free yoga class in it. It has a free meditation in it. It has a wholesome eating guide in it. It has a checklist for mothers for holistic health and a small holistic health ebook. which can help you more. And this is really what has been helping me. So if you want to grab this, it's free on my website. You can go there. It's Verena, VERENA, Primus, PRIMUS.com. On the right hand corner it says free starter kit. Tap it, click it, and you will get in your email 5 of these wonderful tools, and also yoga and meditation. What I told you has helped me so much. But now to recap what we've covered today. So sugar might soothe your anxiety and overwhelm and Vata emotions for the moment and give you energy, but it will leave you feeling drained and anxious and irritable, and also maybe gaining weight over the long period of time, creating other havoc and imbalances in your body, including hormonal imbalance. So in the long run, it's not a solution. Ayurveda has a solution. You want to eat sweet, nourishing foods to balance out the Vata and to balance out the Vata emotions like anxiety, overwhelm, and stress. But you can do this with Vata balancing, nourishing foods. And I've given you 3 tips: hot cocoa without sugar, but with milk or hot water and a pinch of honey. The second one is Vata, grounding, balancing foods like sweet vegetables and sweet, nourishing grains. And the third one, start the day more with protein-rich foods instead of refined carbohydrates or sugary foods. So I hope that helps you. I hope this helps you for especially the holiday season when things get stressed. And if you like this, if these tips have helped you, give me a thumbs up, give me a comment in the section below. Tell me, what are your Vata balancing foods? Also, if you have any questions to what I've just said, please drop the comment or go to my contact page and send me a question. I'm going every Monday on YouTube live at 5 o'clock UK time. This is 6 o'clock Central European time, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and 9 o'clock Pacific time. Next Monday, I'll be there answering questions. The following Monday, I'll be there giving quick tips. So leave me a comment, drop me a question. I'm happy to answer it. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful holiday season, healthy and stress-free with yoga and Ayurveda. Thank you very much.